ちは皆さん、お元気ですか? Hello, how are you? Today, grammar video number 108 of JLPT N4. Today, we're going to learn this structure, verb and yoni. Actually, I already made 4 videos about yoni, numbers 79, 80, 81, 82 of JLPT N4. This is gonna be the 5th video about yoni. You know the level is going up and up each video. The meaning is in order to or in order not to in the case of knife form. There are always 2 sentences before yoni and after yoni. The first part here before yoni, this is the subordinate clause, and after yoni, this is main clause. The subject of this subordinate clause, we don't use the particle wa, but we must change to ga. This expression yoni is used when some actions are taken with the aim of achieving a specific result and prioritizing that outcome. The subject of subordinate clause and the main clause can be different. The first part in this subordinate clause, here, this is the non-volitional verbs or nai form, naike. And in the last part, in the main clause, after yoni, we use volitional verbs. I explained in previous video 107, I explained about non-volitional verbs and volitional verbs. Non-volitional verbs are those verbs that you can't control, and we can't say たいです. Examples of 無意詞動詞 non-volitional verb. This is 自動詞 intransitive verbs. There are some exceptions, but almost all the time, 自動詞 in these intransitive verbs are non-volitional verbs. Potential verbs 可能動詞 for example 食べられる、飲める、走れる、行ける or できる these verbs are also non-volitional verbs because we can't change with tai. So intransitive verbs and potential verbs are non-volitional verbs. We can use these verbs before yoni. Other verbs that we can use before yoni is the verb that describe the state. なる、なります. And also we can use nai form of any verbs, even if they are volitional verbs. Now let's see some examples, not only theory. I replaced the battery so that the clock would work accurately. In this sentence, the main clause is I replaced the battery. The verb in the main clause is 交換します to change or to replace. 交換します. This is volitional verb. I can say 交換したい. I want to replace. The subject here is I. The subordinate clause so that the clock would work. So the subject is clock. 時計. The verb that I'm going to use is something が動く. Something moves. Something works. This is intransitive verb. Na adjective. Precise, just, exact. 正確 or 正確な. Adverb. Accurately, correctly, rightly. 正確に battery. 電池. The meaning 電 this is electricity. 池 this is 池 it means pond. So electricity and pond. This is battery. 電池. 時計が正確に動くように電池を交換しました。時計が正確に動くように電池を交換しました。Let's turn off the lights so that the stars could be seen well. The verb that I'm going to use in the subordinate clause is something が見える。This means something is inside. Something is visible. 星がよく見えるように明かりを消します。消しましょう。星がよく見えるように明かりを消しましょう。The lights. We can say 明かり or 電気。Let's see differences in nuance. 明かり is light itself. It's a light emitted from a source. For example, candlelight, lamplight, sunlight, moonlight. It often evokes a sense of warmth, softness, or natural light. It's normally used in poetic and emotional context. On the other hand, denki, this is also lights, but the meaning is like electricity or electrical energy, electrical system. It's artificial light generated by electricity. Please speak loudly so that grandpa can hear well. おじいちゃんがよく聞こえるように大きな声で話します。話してください。おじいちゃんがよく聞こえるように大きな声で話してください。I had the toilet repaired so that the water could flow well. The verb that I'm gonna use in the subordinate clause is something が流れる, something flows, something runs. The verb to repair, 修理します. This is volitive verb. トイレの水がよく流れるように修理します。修理してもらいました。トイレの水がよく流れるように修理してもらいました。I opened the curtains so that the sunlight could enter the room. The intransitive verb that I'm going to use in the subordinate clause is something enters. Something が入る、入ります。The last verb that I'm going to use is volitional verb. In this case, transitive one. Something を開ける。I open something. 部屋に日光が入るようにカーテンを開けました。部屋に日光が入るようにカーテンを開けました。curtain カーテン sunlight 日光 the noun sunbathe 日光浴 the verb to sunbathe 日光浴をします。Can I open the window so that the wind can come in? Wind, the first kanji, 風. But the second kanji, also we pronounce the same, 風. This is cold, to catch a cold. 風が入るように窓を開けます。開けてもいいですか？風が入るように窓を開けてもいいですか？風が入るように窓を開けてもいい？ I cleaned the garden so that the children could play. The verb that I'm gonna use in this subordinate clause is 可能動詞 potential verb. Instead of 遊びます to play, can play 遊べます。遊べます。子供たちが遊べるように庭を掃除しました。子供たちが遊べるように庭を掃除しました。I turned on the lights so that the room would become bright. The verb that I'm gonna use in the subordinate clause is this one. なる、なります。部屋が明るい、明るくなります。明るくなるように電気をつけました。部屋が明るくなるように電気をつけました。I watered the flowers so that they wouldn't wither. The verb to wither. 枯れます。This kanji. Left part is ki, tree, and the right part is furui, old, ancient, old trees, so they wither. In this sentence, I'm gonna use this 枯れます in ない form. 枯れない. In the case of ない form, we can use transitive verb, intransitive verb, and any verbs. But here, in this case, this is intransitive verb. When we use ない form, then the translation can be so that it wouldn't do, or to avoid something. 花が枯れます。枯れないように水をあげました。花が枯れないように水をあげました。I ran slowly to avoid getting tired. 疲れます。疲れないようにゆっくり走りました。疲れないようにゆっくり走りました。Quiz time with 3 translations into Japanese. 1番目 I explained with easy words so that anyone could understand. Anyone, whoever. 誰でも。Easy words. 簡単な言葉。簡単な言葉。The verb to explain 説明します。2番目 I've been saving money from 3 years ago so that my daughter can study abroad next year. Daughter 娘 to study abroad 留学します。To save money 貯金します。3番目、最後です。I left home early so that I wouldn't be late for the promised time. To be late, something に遅れます。Ahead of time, in good time, without delay. 早めに。The promised time, the agreed time. 約束の時間。約束の時間。To go out from some place. Some place を出る。出ます。This verb 出ます is very special. Even we say someplace を with particle を出ます。This is intransitive verb used with many particles. から出る。が出る。を出る。に出る。If you want to know more detail about this verb 出ます with many particles, then you can watch my grammar video number 31 of JLPT N4. Now you can hear the last part, the listening. Before, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do it. And if you liked this video, please don't forget to give me a like. いかがでしたか？今日はようにこれを勉強しました。でも実は私はもうすでにようにこの動画をもう4つ作ってあります。それは4級の文法の動画の79、80、81、82です。ですからそちらも先に見てくれると嬉しいです。ということで今回のこの動画は5番目のようにの動画です。この表現ようにこれはいろいろな使い方がありますから3級でも2級でも1級でも新たにこのようにを勉強します。なんとかするようにはなんとかのためにととても似ていますよね。今回のようにこれの前には無意詞動詞が来ます。でも次の動画でようにと ために、これの違いを詳しく説明しますね。ように、これは、ここの初めの文と最後の文の主語が違っても大丈夫なんです。でも、もちろん主語が同じでも構いません。例えば、主語が同じの場合の例を言います。明日の朝早く起きられるように、今日は早めに寝ます。この場合、主語は、初めの文も終わりの文も私です。じゃあ、今度は主語が違う場合の例を一つ言いますね。明日の会議がうまくいくように資料を全部確認しました。この場合、初めの主語は会議、そして2番目の主語は私です。この動画が役に立ったなと思ってくださったら、ぜひいいねボタンとチャンネル登録も忘れないでお願いいたします。そして私の動画をお友達に紹介してくださったらとても嬉しいです。ぜひぜひお願いいたします。ではまた次の動画でお会いしましょう。絶対に来てね。じゃあね。またね。